Okay, X-13. Recover prototype X-13. It's some type of an armor. I think I'm going to bypass small-scale looting. I do have to check some things, but I, for example, probably won't go through disk and things like that are, unless I'm looking for something specifically and I haven't found it anywhere else. Okay, Facility X-13, Project Blue Blood. Everything is under control down here. If I need your assistance, I'll let you know. Paris will be along shortly to retrieve the shipment. Field gun prototype. We successfully created a capacitance module capable of emitting a focused electromagnetic pulse from a sonic emitter. While the physical impact is rather weak, Jenkins fired the weapon at a force field and it fried the field's emitter bay. On further study, we found the gun only affect a small range of frequencies. Unfortunately, the frequency of our force fields fall within this range. The gun has sent to X-8 for further study. We need to go to X-8. We are probably going to need the force field emitter sooner or later, so change of plans. And I think we are going to avoid a lot of trouble by going after it first. It's probably a quest, yeah, X8. High school horror. What? Blue grass. It looks weird at night. Gray and blue. Let me get up there. What's the hostile? Somewhere in the middle of this, down there. No? There it is. Don't move. Happens, but where am I being shot at?
Two plus two equals harassing the head of forbidden idiots of the think tank.
And my spotting range is absolute crap.
Again.
I'm not hitting it. Please. Too hard. Might have to take the Magnum revolver soon. Now, we don't have an immediate use for it, but we're running out of ammunition quite fast. So I want to have the weapon ready if we run out or get low on ammunition. Hollow point should work quite well here. They basically have a jumpsuit on. So no armor there. Radiation, lovely. To eat and drink something. There's mines on that pipe. And you can travel over there, but you better be able to disarm mines. Z9. I'm going for the emitter first. It seems like it's a key to a lot of other things, so... What's our backup weapon? Something we need to fall back on when we encounter robots. This won't do. This is a gigantic waste of time against robots. There's something there. Several somethings. I want to take a look around before I go in. Seems clear. Okay, what's this all about? Oh, someone's brain. Test subject information. In this test, you will take on the role of one of those evil commies infiltrating an institution of honest American learning. Don't worry, citizen, it's just for pretend. Your objective is to steal documents that a real dirty commie trader, which you're not, could use to brainwash our children, which you wouldn't do. This test will help us to protect our children's fragile minds from the agents of international communism. Agents like you. Just kidding. We know you're a loyal American, aren't you? Okay, internal memo. Subject will be informed that we are doubting the effectiveness of communist infiltration of American schools. They won't know about the cyberdogs until they actually begin the testing process. Test A engages cyberdog protection protocols alongside standard automated turret defenses. Ah, shit. Test B adds protectrons to the previous test. Test B also includes some basic tests for the field disruptor capacitance module. Residential test. Internal module memo. Until further notice, please do not enter the residential cyberdog test area or conduct any experiments using it. The cyberdogs are still being programmed, and any disturbance could have dramatic influence on their progress. Restricting access to this fashion should also help to avoid any repeats of incident playtime, settlements for which are coming directly out of our budgets. Okay, Dr. Gail Richardson, PhD, test engineer. So, cyberdogs. We should be using this ammunition. More magnums. Getting magnum. No, we need magnum ammunition. More brains. This is all about. Possibly not. Okay, I want to test the 44 Magnum.
You have insulted my honor, and for that, you must die!
I've insulted your honor, eh? Yeah, this is our second waste on. You're early remarkable. Yeah, the Magnum is not a useful weapon. Simply doesn't have the armor penetration capabilities. The sneak attack might be good, but besides that we need something with a more punch. I might go back to using the Cyberdog weapon K9000 simply to have the stopping capabilities. Cyberdogs K9. Impulse Wave Module alone. The X-13 facility has loaned us their Impulse Wave Module prototype for the sonic emitter for use in our data retrieval test simulations. The module allows the sonic emitter to disable certain force fields. Do not allow test subjects to leave the X-8 facility with this module. Even though it won't work outside Big Mountain, it's a security nightmare. Thank you all for your attention in this matter. Burke and Project Hare. Yes, Project Burke involves that some less science-minded individuals might call grave robbing. Yes, we're forced into this due to budget cuts. No, none of the senior staff uses the bodies for anything else. Finally, in regards to the rumor about Project Hare, engages in liquidation operations against non-military targets to procure research subjects. I will not dignify them with a response. Any other questions? A important reminder to myself. While programming the new residential Cyberdog model to retrieve objects thrown by human beings for purpose of enjoyment, I accidentally used an audio sample recording of its bark as the object to be fetched. Cyberdog has now become attached to the sample and displayed signs of aggressive tendencies when I attempted to recover it. I have left it in the residential reconstruction area until it is needed. I believe the Cyberdog has buried it. So we need to get in access to that simulation. Dog and robot splicing experimental tape. Solidwave contains dog and robot splicing data that can be used at the X-8 biomechanical splicing terminal. Of course. This is a test terminal. You know. Yeah, let's go check the other routes. Seem like we have to run through the tests to gain access to anything.
Didn't you hear me coming? Now I have to fight you. Bloody fantastic. It's all beat up on the robot.
Jesus Christ. Pretty tough. Mr. Odolima Forest. We need something with damage threshold penetration. More drugs. Well, we could use drugs naturally, and we'll probably start using them. We have no reason not to use them. Okay, biomechanical splicing rules. Due to the recent government-mandated cutbacks to our funding, only 3 experiments may be performed per day. We do not have infinite kennel space here in X-8. Only one cyberdog beyond those needed for the testing process may be created. Clear any and all debris from the platform before conducting any splicing experiments. Experiments are not allowed outside the X-8 facility. Finally, security must be disabled before experiments can be run. Splicing robot and dog. Oh, I actually did it. Whoops. I thought it was just an information option. Hi there, puppy. Come with me, girl. Oh. Well, it's good to know that I can get companions killed in probably different areas of the wasteland. You do. How are you doing? Well, you're probably good at drawing fire. I'm just not sure how long he'll last. Okay, nothing of real value here. Yeah. Just a chance to create a dog. Because this won't go horribly wrong. Well, in the worst case scenario, it will die, and that's it. Enter institutional data retrieval. Basic test. For this test, you must use any means. Yeah, please go away. You need to retrieve 3 information pieces. Yeah. For this test, you must use any means necessary to retrieve 3 student files from an average high school. Basic security protocols have been activated. Success, retrieve 3 student files. Failure, security measures prohibit you from retrieving the file. Enter.
Attention, students. This is the pre-recorded voice of your pre-recorded principal, Dr. Principal Boros. You may know me as the head chief first researcher of Labs Z9 and Z14. There I fought valiantly to preserve rattlesnake DNA and put it right where it belongs, in the husk of another feared predator. Oh, and the tarantula hook. Can't splice enough, I always say. Especially if you can make a magnificent cazador. Enough about me. It has come to my attention that many of you seemingly innocent children have been subverted by red propaganda. This is a most serious matter, requiring the most serious of detentions. Can you spell detention? I'll tell you how I spell it. Death tension. Commie pinko traitors. Oh! Now, I will send vicious cybernetic cyborg dogs through the corridors to weed all you traitors out. They will sniff out which among you have chosen the commie path. Especially you, Betsy Bright, who turned me down to the high school dance so you could smoke with Richie Marcus. All monitors will also be vigilant. Step outside during class, and they'll make sure you make a speedy jump back to your desk. Hold your urine and wait for the proper bathroom break time.
So, I didn't misheard totally incorrectly. I didn't hear totally incorrectly. The Boros factor passer is responsible for making cazadors in the first place. Tarantula hawks. If that's the case, I'm not living here without killing the bastard. Someone has to pay for that crime. Okay, we need to access, I think, computer terminals. Ooh, radiated. Don't care. Turret control system. I think it controls the turret we already destroyed. Yeah, it didn't last long. Two dogs and later, and he's dead. So that took what, like 5 minutes? I don't see how I was supposed to keep her alive in a situation like this. And this is a really easy fight. Richie Marcus's midterm grades. Oh, Richie Ball Lover Marcus. Yeah, that's great.
You are in the library. Be quiet here and filled with...
Yeah, we're gonna run out of ammunition very soon. I'd rather use the dark weapon than try to use a regular shotgun. Although that's a very attractive shotgun. Still. We're gonna have to use something other than a pistol because we're running out of ammunition. I'm certainly not gonna use the 44. It's a terrible weapon. I'll just use the dark weapon. Student records. Charlie O'Bannon. Ballet, Pep Squad, Tutoring Center volunteer. Okay, Charlie O'Bannon is probably the either the scientist himself or someone of his relatives. I would assume it's himself because he seems to have some kind of a obsession about what happened in school. All of them have weird obsessions. They're looting brains. It probably just there's some kind of variable that determines what the obsession ends up to be, but everyone has them. Ah, cocktail. I'll take one. What can we get from Cyberdogs? Energy. Overcharge energies. Goggles did nothing. Get a turret here. Can I... Easy manipulation, opening. Reconfigure target. It's another case where they'll choose at everything, shoot at everything, instead of being on our side. So, deactivate. Nothing useful. Not really. I have a few drugs, so not a total waste of time. Probably could have. I don't know. I was thinking we could have attracted more enemies here for the turret. Seems to be a very good place. We could disable this force field. We could have destroyed it that way, I think, or at least drop it down. Not sure what the effect
Down
would
at
be.
the end of the hall is ball storage for jocks who like balls. Like Richie Marcus. Did you hear me, Betsy? Richie likes balls.
Seems like the guy has been bullied when he was a kid, and that's why he has an obsession with the bullier and the girl, some kind of girl from his childhood. All storage. Pretty much a pointless place to come to. Student record. Betsy Brown. Unexcused absences, disruptive behavior, smoking on the school property. A bad girl. Ooh, we need to still exit from this massive place. See how well this works in turn-based mode. Oh shit. Not okay, that's the first test.
Oh my! You got to the residential test. This is really Boros, by the way. Hello again. None of us thought you would get this far.
Now, thanks for the vote of confidence, by the way. Okay, X-12 request for assistance. We had a small issue with one of our Y-17 trauma harnesses. Sadly, a member of the X-12 research team choked on a buffalo gourd seed and died while working late last night. For some reason, his Y-17 trauma harness will not shut down. In fact, it has become malfunctioning and causing the late Mr. Harris to attack other employees. Do you have any prototypes that you could lend us as a means to stop it? Huh. Assistance granted. I'm sending over the K9000 Cyberdog gun. It should do the trick. Let me know if you have any operational questions. Ooh, K9000 Cyberdog gun sealed in X-12. We've had another unfortunate occurrence. While attempting to destroy Mr. Harris's trauma harness, the disaster control team member carrying the gun slipped and fell, dropping the weapon. Unarmed, the team had to flee and seal off the lab. Unfortunately, your K9000 Cyberdog gun prototype was sealed inside X-12, so we want to go to X-12 next. We need a proper weapon with stopping power. So it looks like a unique K9000 Cyberdog gun. X-12. That in mind, X-12. Oh yeah. It's quite nice. Quite nice. Okay, what else do I need to do here? I don't think I've been here before. Yeah, I'm also not in any danger of running out of mentats anytime soon. Stay kill. Now they've been programmed. Recon armor. There was a robot here.
The residential test. Wasn't that shut down for some reason?
Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with the brains. Bad memory, odd behavior, odd obsessions.
Attention, this is now a combat zone. You may suffer harm up to and including. False alarm. Standing down.
No reason to be alarmed. No reason to be alarmed at all.
target. Please clear the area.
Yes, my pet, Gabe. I'd forgotten about the old boy and the countless experiments I'd done on him back at Higgs. Gabe? Gabe, you're about to have your favorite treat. A visitor. Won't that be nice? Don't eat the visitor, boy. Don't, please. Gabe would bark and snarl and bite whenever anyone came to visit. That's why I replaced his legs with spare parts and fed him a steady diet of psycho-laced dog chow.
Holy shit. Psycho is a heavy duty drug. One of those massively increases your damage output. Ah, fudge, I take all of them. Ah, get away from me. Ooh. So, what can we do? We could do grenade clusters, I suppose. We definitely need more scrap electrons. Now, why can't we do those? What else do you need? Dante. I can make one of them. It might come in handy now and then. I think we have at least a few of them. And I took wine for some reason again. Exits. Kennel door exits. Residential observation. Food? I've been spotted. More, you bastards. Okay, this should be an observation area to where we are going.
Gabe, I am sorry I put your brain in a bowl, boy. Oh, who's a good boy? You are!
Don't see anything odd. what's the big deal? Escape. From what he's saying, it should be a big goddamn problem, but... ooh. Dark and lobotomite splicing experiment. Contains dark and lobotomized splicing data that can be used. Yeah, let's try that too. Okay, unusual shipment. Dr. Richardson, we've just received the latest shipment of dogs for the CyberDoc experiment process, but, well, frankly, I think our supplier screwed us. The animals must be basically feral. Every time we get close to the shipping canals, they let out with the most god-awful hissing, and, well, rattling is the only way I can describe it. Please advise, should we open the kennels or just send them back? Okay, please advise. So, at Dr. Richardson's request, we opened one of those kennels from our latest shipment. The dog inside, and I use that term very loosely, appeared to be suffering from a truly horrendous case of mange, and upon being released it immediately attacked, killed, and attempted to swallow whole specialist acres. Luckily, the situation has, for now at least, contained itself, as SPC Acres was a very large man and the creature was choked to death. Yeah, does anyone know anything about this shipment? Please advise. Okay. Shipping department in lockdown. In light of the large number of fatalities due to the latest shipment of experimental test subjects, the shipping department is going into lockdown. I give you my personal assurance that as soon as this plague of monsters has been dealt with, I will work overtime to get your deliveries to you in a timely and efficient manner. As I am currently the only surviving member of the shipping department, however, there may still be some delays. Until then, Dr. Callis in X-13 has the password for the area. Skippy, sole survivor. Yeah, regarding shipping department lockdown. In our latest supervisor meeting, we discussed the possible benefits of the small shipping accident. We are considering studying the unexpected specimen's behavior by releasing them into our test area before removing them from the X-8 facility. The shipping department will remain in lockdown until a decision has been reached. Dr. Adam Figgis. I think we got a quest notification. Other things need doing. I hope at least to get this done one way or another. Yeah, what's the big deal? Seems... well, it's a pretty big... You know, I think that's the doghouse. So... it's pretty big. It's the dog isn't there. I don't know. You have to be careful though. Since the game's made such a big deal out of it, it's probably a big deal. Can we access kennels yet? I don't think we do. We need to start a second test. Residential cyborg gardens. Parameters for this test are currently incomplete. Yeah, beware of dog. Holy
Sonic
shit.
emitter schematics. Klein water, all right, boy? Let the intruder dig it up wherever you buried it.
Dope, that's a goddamn horse. We're probably safe. At least for the moment. Try to keep moving constantly. Rubbish. I think it might be going from a digging spot to digging spot. I do not want to fight that thing. Probably a huge waste of resources anyway. I think I can kill it though. We have nuclear grenades, we have power cap mines, we have mini nukes. We can take it down. I doubt that for a second. Let's see what's here. Nothing of value. Nothing of value. So it's moving back and forth here. Ooh, Gabriel's walk. You have found a recalibration file for the sonic emitter. Take it to the jukebox. In this jukebox, in the sync to recalibrate the sonic emitter for new effects. So it can have one effect at a time.
So, you recovered the sonic emitter schematic. Was it the frequency? No matter! It'll broadcast your screams as my robo-scorpions destroy you.
Robo Scorpions.
Gabe! No! His Cyberdog atomic core! It's active! That means an exceedingly imprecise countdown to critical failure in...
10? Boros? Why the hell did you install an atomic core?
It'll blow when we reach 1, right?
9. All will be fine.
Shit. Robo Scorpions.
Eureka! Robo-scorpion, attack!
Crap. Robo Scorpions. Of course there's Robo Scorpions. Okay, we got for what we came for. I think they're fairly resistant to pulse button weight. Robo Scorpion Bomber. The non-bomber versions. What's the difference between a bomber and other versions? Screw this.
Should invest in walking eyes. Stop that! You'll damage the hull!
Mark 3. Oh, yeah, we need something really badly that kills robots. I'm going for the RoboGun. I'll also try the lobotomite robot fusion. I probably can't do another though, yeah. Maybe I can do more of them. Lobotomite and a robot. Splice.
Who am I feel different, awake, alive for the first time ever. What is this strange new world around me? What does it hold in store for a dreamer such as myself?
Yeah. Why am I so slow? A cripple or something? No. It's very, very slow. Okay, clear. Lobotomite and a dog. This'll go well. Dog and pieces of meat. Okay. Okay. Can we make more of those dogs we had earlier? Resucking. I guess there was only one. So. Shame. Shame, shame, shame. I'm worried about robot scorpions being outside. Find key to X-8 kennels. I think that was in this X-13. Activate institutional data retrieval test. Advance. Can we activate it now? No. At least I don't think so. Yep. At least it's now done. I'll return to the sink. We'll figure out where to go from there.
Well done, Lobotomite. Soon the technologies will be safe. If you think braving the cyber dogs of X-8 makes you brave, intruder, it is no use. All cyber dogs are under my command, and they will bite you. See how I abstract my rage, think tank? I hold you in such disdain, I generalize my hatred for you!
Okay, might be safe. We need the other weapon. We can't. The grenade launcher is fine, but we need something that we can use in close range combat too. And we're going to run out of ammunition for this. We have to rely on something where we can constantly gain new ammunition as we explore. So it has to be one of the K9000 weapons. Run. You can't go between the pipes. Ah. And we're safe. Ah. Okay, where the hell is the gun? Let's take. No, we can't carry them. Maybe now. Okay, do we have? Yeah, we have a lot of weapons. We need to get rid of those. But at least we have a weapon we can use. What is that? Oh my mercy. New grenades. What do we need? Tin can and
Might I be of service, sir?
yeah, sell me stuff.
Very good, sir. If I might suggest a table wine, the 64...
No, you may not suggest anything else. This guy isn't getting additional caps, or what he has caps is for... It's not meant for you to get all the caps, it's meant to facilitate the bays that are uneven. So I'm stopping to drain money from him. There's no point really to try to pick up every weapon at this point anymore. Alright. Okay. And change the weaponry.
Hey!
I got a super rare Mojave snow globe here. All you gotta do is reach down into my bread slot.
Okay, we need a personality file for this, otherwise we can't change the frequency the energy weapon uses, so we need to go on a personality hunt, I guess. Well, it can't be. Yeah. Have to do what we have to do, or do we? There's something special. No. Yeah. We're not gonna go to the X-13, we're gonna go hunt for personality modules.